It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at wideout A.J. Brown. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that deep.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone, that's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Steelers first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running behind center with Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First down. Here's Russ. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts throwing again. This finds Smith. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They send the tight end in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Smith. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That pass caught by Dotson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. He can run it. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year. And he's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Ross off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. This ball's cut by Pickens. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running left is Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. Taken in by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Has a man, it's Brown. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Completed here to Uzama. And have him gain about a handful there. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles break the tie here in the first. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Ball at the 33 for first down. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. A third down run with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Russ looking to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now here's Russ. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, they go with Harris. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. First and 10, here's Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Putting the tight end in motion. This finds Smith. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Wilson with it on 1st. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Cooper to Jean to return this for the Eagles. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Fits it through the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first. When you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. This one finds Goddard. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. He's got Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got a man. Uzama has it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Caught by Freiermuth. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Wilson to throw again. Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Russ off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. First down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Tight end
3.
going in motion here. Hurts now from the gun. That pass complete to Goddard. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That stop made by T.J. Watt. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing here, Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. And move over, Peyton Manning. There's a new single-season passing yards record holder after that completion. It's truly been a special season, Brock, and that has now placed him atop one of the most prestigious records for his position.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31. He'll throw it yet again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, them trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Derek Carr leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, very solid in the win as his guys figure to be a team to be reckoned with. They now move to 11-3. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. 2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6. Russ now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. Got Washington. It's complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. It's taken in by Williams. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Najee takes this one. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Russ is cooking again. That throw finds Pickens. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ross off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The visitors, and Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also, he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Completed here to Pickens. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Cooper to Jean with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now Wilson on the play fake. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Once more, it's Wilson. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the 40 on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Hurts throwing again. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
The number 26.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Harris once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there, so consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Wilson now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
The home teams and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Hurts now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts looking to throw. This finds Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Hurts setting up to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Harris on second down. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Russ looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down. They'll run with Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 47. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running behind center with Harris. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. 2nd down here, another give to Harris. And this one doesn't go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Throwing from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now here's Russ. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Wilson to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Complete out to the right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 13. Able to get it to Barkley. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. this one finds Goddard. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Hurts throwing again. Taken in by Smith. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Juke the defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Saquon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. He'll look to throw it. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here on fourth. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.